YouTube world. Alright, let's see if this is working. Alright, let's see if this is working. Cool, it's finally working. After all this time. Last two streams have been disastrous. Audio issues, video issues. But now I've got finally a working stream. It's just been a hard time lately because we lost a legend, Mr. Simpson, or what us real niggas called him, Juice, has left this earth at the age of 76. We'll miss you, Juice. Yes, guys. Yep, O.J. Simpson is gone. I know this is old news at this point. It's just a sad time. You know, it's hard being a innocent black man in America. You know? O.J. Simpson has finally died. The O.J. saga has finally came to an end. No more Twitter world videos. No more of that. It's all over with. Yep, O.J. Simpson is gone. And people think that his son killed him. Or killed Nicole and Ron. That's just really fucking stupid. Like, let's be real here. That's just dumb. Anyways. Yeah, he's gone. But anyways. Rest in peace to OJ. The orange juice man himself. Let's get into this Ava and Preach drama. I mean, this is insane. So, if you don't know, Fresh and Fit, Walter Fresh, he knocked up some Chinese woman that he was, like, seeing, and, he wants her to get an abortion. She says no, and, yeah, it's been this whole spectacle, and Myron filmed himself, there was a Fresh and Fit stream where they're talking about it, and Myron was on tape having a meltdown, and he destroyed, let me see if I can find it, actually I'll just play the Admin Preach since they play it like 10 times, and that's what we're talking about. He destroyed his his little cute Punisher tipsy cup. He always has. And yeah, you know, rest in peace to the Punisher coffee mug. I mean, great memories all around. Okay, so let me pull up. Audio working, yes. Let me pull this up.
Today's topic seems that our friend Walter Weeks, Mr. Fresh Prince CEO, got her pregnant, and she's keeping the baby, and she's exposing him. Yes, Well, sir, alpha male guru, whatever, red pill, knows the truth of the world, got caught up with a sex worker and got her pregnant.
What's funny about like Walter and Myron, but mostly Walter, since Walter claims to have a 3,433 body count. And by the way, if you have that high of a body count, you're a fucking vile human being and should be fucking terminated and out of society. That is deadly. That is how you spread diseases. Okay? Absolutely disgusting. Vile. And what I was gonna say too is Myron is guilty of this. These guys, they claim to have such a high body count, but they can't pick up on like these like cues of these women and these like deceptions and these little like manipulative tactics they use on them. Like they don't they always fall for it. And like Walter is he like shocked that this is not like this chick's not wifey material? Is he like if you look her up, like it's a no-brainer. She's not wifey material. I hate that term, wifey. That's my wifey. I know black guys like saying it a lot, but we need to drop that. It's your wife. It's not your wifey. Just retire that term.
And now he's begging her to get rid of it. The guys who were supposed to tell you not to get these was pregnant, got her pregnant. Now, can I ask you a question? Is that fresh? I'm just asking. Is that a new one? God. Or is it this the most stale ass mistake you can make in the world?
God damn it.
You know what they calling him online? Pug CEO.
Oh, shit.
They got a nickname called Pug CEO. Yeah, they are killing this man. All right, so her name is Daisy Fit. Okay, she's putting them on blast.
You mean to tell me that Fresh fucked with Fit?
No. That's fire. I didn't see that look.
Fresh got Fit pregnant.
I'm just saying.
You didn't see that shit when you said it?
Because that's the thing. Fresh offers pretty much nothing to the podcast. So it's almost like Fit got him pregnant, got to pay child support. If I see any girl's Instagram and it has preaching it, I will never talk to her. It could be the baddest. It could be the second coming of Megan Good. If she got preaching to Instagram, you better get the fuck away from me. Ain't no way I'm getting no Megan Preach Good pregnant. That's gay. She could be the whole incarnate of Halle Berry. Halle Berry. It could be Halle Berry. And if her middle name's Preach, bitch, you gotta go.
Halle Preachberry?
No, she gotta go.
You're not clapping.
No.
You're not clapping Halle Preachberry's cheek.
Nah.
Sorry,
be buying flights and shit and seeing that middle name on the passport.
You don't want that?
Here, bro.
No?
Nah.
Halle Preachberry.
No.
It really would be Alvin Preach.
You man! That's disgusting. You didn't see him recently? He was talking about Habib Hijab, and he was like...
The thing is, if you don't believe in the laws of logic and, for example, non-contradiction, or, for example, 2 + 2 = 4, if you don't believe in any of that, then you can't have a conversation with anyone about anything because there's no common ground.
It's a little too big.
You can never find out...
My head's way too big. Boop. There you go.
What truth is.
Okay, so creation itself, who decided 2 + 2 = 4? Man did, right? I'm just saying, on a basis, 2 + 2, who decided that?
Who decided?
Oh, wait, I have to play this back. This is ridiculous.
2 + 2 = 4. If you don't believe in any of that, then you can't have a conversation with anyone about anything because there's no common ground. You can never find out what truth is.
Okay, so creation itself, who decided 2 + 2 = 4? Man did, right? I'm just saying, on a basis, 2 + 2, Who decided that?
Who decided 2 + 2 = 4? Is that a serious question? With all due respect,
I'm asking you.
No one decided 2 + 2 = 4.
So how did it come about?
Who decided? Okay, ladies, check this out. Nobody actually decided what 2 + 2 = 4 is. Because numbers were invented by human beings. So, therefore, 2 + 2 = 4 wasn't a discovered thing. It was created by man. This guy is... Wow. Here's the thing, like, when it comes to success, like, you don't need to be the smartest guy ever. Actually, the dumbest people usually succeed, because I have a theory, I was just thinking about this today, that people that... It seems like the higher IQ you are, the less active of a person you are, so therefore you're not really gonna achieve things. But I noticed that people who are lower IQ tend to be more active. They tend to be more extroverted. And a lot of lower IQ people are hard workers, especially in like 9 to 5 jobs and things like that. Like a lot of the people I know from the 9 to 5 jobs are like the hardest workers, or like the most like shallow people ever. Like you would talk to them and there's like nothing to them. They're almost like a robot, like NPC type people. And so I don't agree with, like, I heard like Nick Fuentes say this, like, oh, IQ, people with higher IQ it's correlated with success. No, that's not true at all. It's quite the opposite, actually. Higher IQ people, they take less action. They live in their heads pretty much. Like, look up videos of those like autistic savants, who are the people on Earth with the highest IQs. They don't do shit all day. All they do is like read or like focus on an activity like drawing or something. And that's all they do all day. They don't do anything all day. That's just what they do. They don't go out and do anything. They really like aren't go-getters or anything like that.
Yo, that shit was funny, right? Well, who decided? You know what? There's nobody who can stump you like a stupid person. So Miss Fit, the one that Fresh was, she writes, she sends a picture of the pregnancy test. She took 2 of them because she needed to confirm that she had Pug CEO's babies. You always told me you wanted to be your baby's...
You wanted me to be your baby's mother.
Mother, okay. I loved you and I did everything to be a good girlfriend. Now this is happening. You walked away. I think I want to keep the baby. I don't want to kill alive. I want you to think carefully and take the responsibility. I'll call you shortly. Take your time. And then he says, I can't have kids. And she says, take responsibility for your actions. She goes, and he goes, what's this? She goes, read it, blood test, pregnancy blood test. So she got all the tests to make sure she knew. Yeah, I know, but what is...
These guys were saying that, like Myron was saying, the nuclear family is the backbone of society. Okay, well, this guy doesn't... None of these guys have kids or anything. Or are married. They just sleep around with 304s. Like, these guys are never practicing what they're preaching. And I bet Myron's gonna respond to this video of mine. I bet Myron is he's gonna watch this stream at some point tonight, this obscure ass stream, and be like punching the air. He's the type of guy to be punching the air and crying.
What does it mean? I don't understand the numbers.
Because 2 + 2 = 4.
And then she highlights it on the paper. It just says pregnant. And he says,
Debatable.
It's not about that right now. It's good. It's not good. And a lot is happening, especially now business may be over. I don't want kids right now, and we spoke about it and you agreed. She goes, I never agreed. I agreed based on your actions. Are you not educated? If you keep coming inside me, I will get pregnant. I don't get pregnant without your behave. Words mean nothing. Man up. I'm not saying because I want to be with you, because I don't, because you are nothing to me, but the baby is innocent. What are you saying? We're not together and won't be. Why would that be good for the kid? So she goes, why did you keep coming inside me? Hey, listen, lady, why did you let this man? All those things happen, and yes, feelings change, but bringing a kid into this world without parents' love is cruel. We both thought you wouldn't get pregnant. Okay. Aside from 2 + 2 being 4, coming inside of a woman means very possible to get her pregnant. And who decided? Who decided that coming inside girl mean baby? Who decided?
The elders that came together.
Sperm inside ovulation, baby. Who decided?
Yeah, fucking, she claims that Fresh came in her multiple times, and this dude is shocked that he got her pregnant. Unbelievable.
Decided? Who decided? Listen, that being said, and he goes, also now I'm worried. I have to test the other girls, at least 4. And then,
What the fuck did you say?
that's what he wrote. So I didn't make that up. And she says, another girl, 4 girls. You were saying you have sex with 4 girls without protection?
I don't know about this part. Nobody ever brought up. I've seen so many videos on this subject at this point. And nobody's ever talked about this part of the text. What a fucking retard. This guy is like sleeping around with multiple women and is surprised he got one of them pregnant. What a fucking retard. Maybe in Barbados they believe that you have to do like some like ritual to get a girl pregnant. Not through sex, like through like magic. Maybe that's what they believe in there. I don't know. But yeah, if you come in a girl multiple times and she's not on the pill or anything, you'll get her pregnant eventually. Very likely get her pregnant.
I hope you have all the money for your children.
Oh, wait, that's what he said.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said, I have to get tests for the other girls. All 4 of them. And he goes, I don't have money. Good luck. You will see. Unfortunately, Fresh, that's not how it works. If she filed them court documents, they gonna get your bank accounts, they gonna get your statements, and you gonna have to cough up that cash. This ain't something that you can walk your way out of. You better pray to high heaven, because you gonna be on the hook for a lot. This is a story between me and Walter Weeks, podcaster known as Pug CEO. Wow. I met him on November 21st in Miami.
Public and serious thing, and I like how her and Fresh and Fit are like on November 21st, 9:35 a.m. Walter went to this restaurant and he said this thing to Daisy. It's like it's not that serious. Come on.
I fall in love with him. Okay, this girl writes like an immigrant. We spend New Year's
Like a what?
like an immigrant. No, I'm accurate. We spent New Year's together, and that's the time when he asked me to be his girl and to commit to him, and he posted a video of us on social media. He said to me, I love you. I don't want you to be with other men. A few days later, he asked me to meet his mom. Everything went well. I showed him and his mom my respect.
Introduces their moms to the fucking whores they're fucking. Who does that? What a fucking weirdo.
He defended me on his podcast from the rumors. That's the moment I truly fall in love with him. But this is where the game begins. I left Miami on January 8th. So that's like, okay, that's not even like a month and a half. Traveled back to China for Chinese New Year. The night before, we had a serious conversation. He said he sees me like someone to spend the whole life with. And I told him I was going to move to Miami for him. From then, we started a long-distance relationship for 2 months until I traveled to Barbados. I met his entire family there. Everything was so real, he's serious with me. Therefore, I'm not on birth control, and we had sexual behavior without protection. At first, everything was fine. I stayed in his apartment. We had a mutual understanding. He's not a monogamous person, that me and him both needs our own space. So I suggested him to help me rent an apartment. I want you to have the things you want, as you understand me. 10 days later, a morning after we had lunch with his sister, he broke his promises. After a few days, he asked me to move out. He stopped coming home. He disappeared for 3 nights without explanation. I left my work behind in China to pursue this relationship. So I moved out, booked a flight to New York City. On March 30th, I had a pregnancy test and it's positive.
She's not a U.S. citizen?
He's telling her to take a pill to get rid of the kid. Okay. Oh, there's audio. So the title of this is called Ling Ling Leaks Phone Call with...
God damn.
Yo, the people on Reddit are just saying, yo, wow.
They do not give a...
I want the baby because I don't want to kill the baby. I don't want to kill nobody. I don't want to.
She sounds like Mel Gibson's ex-wife. And Fresh like went hard against her, like called her, made fun of her for being Chinese and like Ching Chong Chong, did all that shit. Like how Mel Gibson did to his wife, how he's saying all the racist shit and like the rapey stuff, how he was saying that to his ex-wife or whatever, or ex-girlfriend. I don't know if Mel Gibson was married to that chick. If Fresh talked to her like that, dude, he would pretty much redeem himself. I mean, he's still kind of a shitty person, but he would still redeem himself. We'd be laughing our asses off. And honestly, in the red pill space, he would be the top alpha at that point. If he talked to her like that. Like how Mel Gibson talked to his ex. For sure.
You're not. They just give you a pill and then it's over. No, but that's what I'm saying. The pill, they just give it to you from a doctor and then you're good.
Okay. This is joking aside, okay? This is just for everyone watching at home. Abortion shouldn't be something you guys take lightly, okay? Abortion should not be some form of birth control that you guys heavily rely on. All right? A lot of you guys are just busting inside of people, no birth control, they're not on birth control, don't care. And then when shit hit the fan, you just looking at the ladies like, yo, take a pill. Go to the clinic. Like, that's an incredibly physically traumatic thing for a lot of women to experience. It fucks up their hormone balance for an extended period of time, it has physical ramifications, and it messes with their psyche. If you've never had your hormones completely out of whack, you may never be able to understand. But just casually saying, yo, just take a pill, do this, just get rid of it. You guys are asking a lot. Okay, so I'm not saying that you guys can't have conversations about abortion, but the way some of you guys approach it and the way you guys talk about it so flippantly, y'all are so goddamn irresponsible about it. I don't even care if you guys get caught up having to pay child support. Y'all should be a bit more considerate of what you're asking the opposite sex to do in regards to their own body when it comes to abortion.
Well, they never lived it. It's one thing not living it, but you can at least put yourself in the shoes of a person.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, they haven't lived it. They will never live it. They will never understand how traumatic and crazy that is. And what you put yourself... But... I mean, I wouldn't expect someone not understanding 2 + 2 = 4 to understand that. But you have to understand what it brings a person. Like, just even not... The pill is crazy. Like, you have to force and induce... Basically, it's not just it magically disappears.
No,
you have to induce your body into a contraction to expel the thing. You know what I mean? So, for your body and to induce your body to do that, the chemicals that you have to...
My understanding is even after for when you guys have this conversation, I understand.
The doctor.
This is what I think is thought out. When do you go from I really love them to record all the conversation to trap them out and to put it out there? That's why I think it's kind of weird, because they're having a conversation now. No, go ahead.
I don't know if there's anything else to this video. All right, we'll go to the next one. So this is pretty much, they're talking about the situation with Fresh impregnated her and he wants her to get an abortion. We all know about that. Okay. Then they interview her. I'm gonna skip the interview. It's pretty much just the same shit we just heard. So I'm just gonna go to the next one.
We got ourselves another video on Fresh and Fit. I wonder how they feel about it.
Again!
There it is. So they'll show this a lot. So Myron filmed. Myron destroyed his Punisher coffee mug that he always had in like every video. And Myron's this guy. He's one of those guys that he's one of those guys. We all know that guy that goes by Frank Castle on Facebook, and he has the Punisher logo. He's one of these guys. It's like Joker guys. It's like a Joker guy, but he's a Punisher guy. There's two guys in this world. There's Joker guys and Punisher guys. He's a Punisher guy. He's obsessed with being. He thinks of himself as the Punisher, you know. And yeah, so to the point where he has a Punisher, a little tipsy cup, a little Punisher tipsy cup that he bought from Ross, and he finally destroyed it. He got so pissed off, he threw it. He destroyed it, and supposedly in the video you can't see it, but it hit like because they have TVs in their studio, and it hit one of the TVs.
We got ourselves another video on Fresh and Fit. I wonder how they feel about it.
Again!
Mr. Hair Transplant doesn't look too happy.
These guys were so quick to try to use this as content to make us look bad. They didn't properly vet this girl, but it's okay. I'm going to do it for them. But then she's running around and telling Abba and Preach and all these other simps, oh, I'm not a escort, and they're believing it. Oh, okay, I believe it.
Myron, you're on a sugar daddy website. You shouldn't be calling other guys simps.
Interviewing a criminal, giving her a platform.
Oh yeah, and he's wearing it. See, you can't see it right now because the microphone is covering his shirt, but he's wearing a Punisher shirt. This guy fantasizes about being Frank Castle. Like, seriously, like he's one of these guys. Like, whenever I see guys obsessed with the Punisher, it's like the same as like the guys that have like that wear T-shirts or have bumper stickers with the Blue Lives Matter flag. It's like the same thing. Like, it's just so fucking like gay and weird. But you know what though, Punisher isn't as cringe as like Joker. I will say that.
Form, letting her tell you all these lies.
And Myron was a Fed. Like, he wasn't a vigilante. He was a Fed. He was the guys that the Punisher wasn't. Punisher was going after guys that the Feds weren't going after, or they were going after them, but instead of arresting them by due process, Punisher put a cap in them. But Myron didn't do that. He was one of the Feds. He was one of the cucky Feds that Punisher was cucking.
And you best believe, I'm calling immigration on you, 100%. You shouldn't even be here.
All of a sudden, they think like this kind of character assassination is going to somehow lend credence to the fact that Fresh is asking her to get an abortion. And this is not the first time. I repeat.
What?
Fresh has done this to other women. And I wouldn't believe it if it came from another woman. But guess who it came from? Pug CEO himself.
Go ahead.
What's the worst thing you guys have done to a girl?
So, if you guys know Tom Likas, there's something called the Hail Mary.
Yeah.
And like,
shit.
basically,
You about to tell this story? Let's do it.
Okay, so basically, right, I was with this chick, and we were kind of like fizzling out. It wasn't working out, but she got pregnant. And then I kind of told her like, yo, we can work this out. Don't worry about it, but we can't have kids right now. And then I did a Hail Mary, and now I'm here.
No, tell them what the Hail Mary is. Tell them what the Hail Mary is. Tell them what it is.
Okay.
Go all the way.
Okay. So the Hail Mary is, for example, right, where like you tell the chick what she wants to hear, and you can have kids later on. Make her get an abortion. You take her to McDonald's, get a McGriddle, and an orange juice. You sit her down. You tell her about life, and you started this happen, and you never see her again. Wait.
That got really dark. You couldn't get her a nicer meal.
Fresh. You ever gonna stop self-snitching?
Again! You fucking idiots!
And in case you're wondering whether or not this is a real story, if you keep watching the clip, you'll see that being said, Fresh says it's real. Coconuts in Barbados. Anyways, okay. People were like, oh.
What if that is real, he's a fucking psychopath. That's some Patrick Bateman shit. But we all know that didn't happen. That's what's hilarious about this, is that we all know that didn't happen. That never happened. He's just making this up. And obviously it never happened because the situation he's in right now, he seems very shook by it. So this is obviously the first time he knowingly knocked up somebody and is scared because she won't get an abortion.
Why would you think this? Because this is who Fresh is. This is things he's done before. So essentially, this guy gets a girl pregnant, pretends he's going to be with her, says, listen, I want babies with you, but it's just not the right time. So the girl's so in love, she's like, all right, I'll get rid of this kid that I do want, that you put inside of me. But to be with you, I'll get rid of it, and then we'll have kids together in the future when it's going to be the right time. And then he dumps her after she got the abortion. Does this seem like the kind of person who's trustworthy and responsible? I'm asking. According to Fresh himself, he's not. He's a deceptive individual who will say anything to a woman to get her to like him, and then will also lie to her to get himself out of any situation.
I said, if a girl's on camera with me, she is what? Not my girl. Just keep that in mind. If I bring a girl on camera, she's not my girl. You can never see my girl because I know what happens when you bring a girl on the internet. I know from experience. That's all I'm gonna say.
I brought her. No, I don't. Love you, babe. Love you.
When I say Fresh is not credible and he's a dishonest person, this is what I mean. Is this red pill? To nut inside of a bunch of women, get them pregnant, and hope you can use deception to get them abortions?
The nuclear family is the backbone to any thriving society.
Is it part of the nuclear family to nut inside a bunch of women that you don't actually want to be with and get them pregnant and hope they get abortions? Is this how you father families and don't create single-parent households?
You know, the thing is, all this time, people and them, they've been saying that we're not red pill, even though we never claim that we are. And we're not. But neither are you.
Facts. Facts.
Neither are you.
What is more beta than coming inside of women that y'all claim are sex workers and getting them pregnant and risking all your financial future? What is more beta than having an online beef with somebody and then putting on monkey suits and then losing millions of dollars because you want to be an idiot on camera? All you guys do is take L's.
Again!
Every time you guys get a chance, you embarrass yourself. And I know your fan base knows it because they're eviscerating you in the comments and they look at you guys like clowns.
Oh, it's not really a fan base. Sometimes you're watching things because it's entertaining, not because you like it.
Yeah.
Or you like what's going on or anything like that.
I don't know how you guys take this movement seriously. If you want to take it seriously, take it seriously. Their whole like destroying stream, they brought up her ID, they said all this other stuff. They provide no proof. Nothing really tangible. And they never address any of the lies they told their own fans. They don't address the fact that Fresh did pay for that gift, even though he told fans they're stupid.
Half of it.
They are literal receipts that show Fresh paid for it.
The Chinese escort, because I'm about to get Fresh on this one too. So Fresh, you gave an extremely expensive Von Cleave bracelet, which are worth up to $30K, to a Chinese escort you just met. Now, Fresh, you claim that you didn't give her the gift. That's what you claim.
Show me the proof.
But the escort says that you did.
No, he didn't. Number one, he didn't buy the bracelet for her.
So here's where you're wrong. One, she's on the escort. And two, I didn't buy a bracelet. So what are you trying to say, bro? Where's your proof? You have no proof.
Fresh, you're lying, bro. You're Fresh. You're a trick, bro. You're lying, and everyone sees it. There's all ones in the chat, bro.
So to put that on me, just because you want to say, "Oh, Fresh is a simp," wrong.
So you didn't buy
Fresh,
it?
so can you?
No, you're just trying to say that he bought the bracelet. He didn't buy the bracelet.
And
you're saying, "Oh, Fresh bought her a Van Cleef bracelet." You have no proof of this.
None.
No, it's not true. He paid half and I paid half. Like I said, how much? Around 30K. Well. First, I still have the conversation. I told him, what's the issue?
I like how they covered her face, but you still see her boobs.
If you tell everyone you bought me the bracelet, like, why can't you tell everyone? Why can't you just speak the truth? Like, why are you, like, pretending it, like, hiding it? But then he was like, don't say it. He just told me to shut up.
If Fresh says it's not his baby or she's not pregnant, then just demand a DNA test. Why don't you go do that? There's a reason why you're not going to do it. The reason why you're not going to do it is because you know it's your kid. All these people saying, oh, Fresh is impotent. He can't have kids. Well, according to this, he's had other abortions before. They claim that she's a worker, okay? I don't care. I said in the first video, she claims she's not, and you claim she's not. So that's what I'm going based off of. All three of y'all said this girl comes from a rich family and all this stuff. And what did I say? To date, there's no actual proof that she does any of that kind of work. Now, whether or not you want to believe that is up to everyone at home. Listen, I don't know this girl. I don't know Fresh either. So I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I know their whole history. There's a very high possibility that these people have done shady things in the past, so I have no way of knowing.
The funny thing about this situation too is that Destiny is like defending Fresh, and it just shows that Destiny, you know, maybe you can just relate to Fresh because he's also a degenerate that fucks anything that moves and is a deadbeat, you know, so he can just relate to Fresh. But yeah, and I was reading, some people were saying that he committed a crime by impregnating a escort or whatever. I don't even think she's technically an nobody knows if she's even an escort or not. And second, if they were dating, then that's not. If you know, if like let's say she's like an escort in Vegas, where I think it's only in a district in Vegas where it's legal, then that's her job. Like you can impregnate a porn star, you know. You can have a relationship with one. It's not illegal. So I don't know what people were talking about that it's illegal to impregnate an escort. He wasn't like escorting her out. He was just dating her and fucking her, hooking up with her. See, I don't know what people were talking about that's illegal.
The only people who said they knew her are y'all.
A question for you, bro. What proof do you have that she's an escort? This girl comes from a rich-ass family.
Yeah, bro.
You know how difficult it is to get a fucking visa as a Chinese national to come to the United States as often as she does? She comes from a very wealthy family, bro.
Here's where you're wrong. One, she's on court. And two, I didn't buy a bracelet.
Fresh, why are you even addressing this? Live your life. You're not doing anything a person in your shoes wouldn't do. You're living the dream, and people gonna hate as long as you know you do right by your people, and with God, you're good.
The problem is,
very
bro,
true.
is that
it's because they brought her into the picture. Yeah.
You can roast
normally he wouldn't give.
Yeah, dude, you can roast me all day. I really don't care. But when you bring her family and her into this, is weird, bro. It's like really weird. Like, and she's cool. She's cool. It's like, bro, why? Because you want to hate on me? Come on, man. This is why I don't do vlogs anymore with girls. This is the reason why.
Yeah.
Because they make them look crazy.
Yeah. And this is honestly, like, it's like, funny because we gave y'all the IRL, right? Showing a little bit of our life.
Yeah.
And then it like, now it's like, and you guys wonder why, like, we're reluctant to like show you guys stuff that we do behind the scenes. It's because people gotta be weird, bro. Like, they always gotta be.
Yeah, they do. But the reason you guys don't do it is because you guys are fraudsters. And if you really show what happens behind the curtain, they're gonna see that you don't live the lifestyle that you proclaim. And Fresh, this is evidence of that. Because whether this girl's an ex-worker or not really has no importance to me. But it has an importance to your movement and the things that you guys profess. These are the exact kind of women that you tell all the men to, if she is what you say she is, this is the exact kind of woman you tell every guy to avoid. When you went on the H3 podcast, you said you have to sleep with 50 women or more. Why? So you can discern female nature. So you can spot a good one from a bad one.
What guys have...
You can't... There's no point because women are all the same.
Have to do is kind of go in and understand how women operate in today's day and age. And I think a good way to do that is obviously to have experience so that you're not getting into a relationship or a situation with a woman and you're not aware of her nature and you don't know how to deal with it.
Fresh has supposedly had 1,000 bodies.
Pretty successful A's. You know, we're both triple digit notch count. He's in the quadruples.
So my honest to God true body count, bro, no cap. You ready for it? It's over 1,000. I'm dead ass serious. I remember I told you, right? I told you about Barbados when. So basically, guys, I'm gonna break it down for you, right?
And you can't tell a good one from a bad one? Doesn't this just make you look like you have zero?
I did a calculation. I said this in another stream that I did on Fresh and Fit. I did a calculation and I said, okay, let's say you started fucking when you were 16. I did the calculation. He would have to have sex with like about 8 people a day since he was 16 to have that high of a body count.
Real credibility.
How do you get a wife, Ethan? Because my thing is like you're talking about the finish line. What about the race?
Yeah.
You understand? Like you have to get
Are
to a
either of you
certain
married?
point where you can even identify a female that's worthy of marriage, of having a family with, etc. And unfortunately, in today's day and age, it's not that simple anymore. So we live in a very complex world where it's difficult to identify women that are marriage material. A lot of guys don't have that ability to find a woman that's worthy.
You don't have that ability.
I don't have that ability?
You're not married.
That's by choice.
But no, the ability to find a woman, you clearly don't have that ability.
I wonder how many more times they're gonna make this mistake.
Again!
And
again!
And
again!
So you use the sugar daddy websites as dating sites. You say it's hard to find a good woman because they're motivated by material things and stuff, and yet you're seeking women, specifically a certain type of woman, obviously, that would be on a sugar daddy website. So it seems like you are confirming your biases by even going there to find women. What?
Okay, so you
Sorry,
said,
Walter, I'll say it. You want me to say it again slower?
In a sense, it's because people gotta be weird, bro. Like they always gotta be fucking weird and like send the girls messages. Like Angie gets a bunch of stupid ass messages too.
I couldn't imagine.
You know, she just has thick skin.
But they're right. They're right. We don't honestly post some of the thing that goes in our personal lives. Why? Because people are gonna be weird about it. They're gonna take pictures of people that have nothing to do with your family and claim they are your family and then diss them.
Facts, that happens too.
That's what you did. So you're right. Motherfuckers be weirdos.
Yeah.
And that's you.
But never forget what they told us many, many, many years ago.
We are better than you niggas. Period. I ain't gonna let it. We're better than you. We make more money than you. We got a better fucking channel than y'all. We get more views than y'all. The only thing you guys got on us is you guys been on longer.
What's crazy about so like this clip they're showing is probably from like 2021. So what would that be, like 3 years ago? That's a while ago, but isn't that long ago. It's crazy how like young they look in this clip. Even Alvin and Preach, like it's crazy how young everybody looks in this clip. That is just weird how time is, because even like if I look at old videos I made in that time period, how much younger I look compared to now. It's just crazy because these guys are probably like in their late 20s in this clip, and which is young, but it's not like that old. It's just crazy how much time goes by, because 3 years ago isn't that long ago, but it's crazy how much we age in a 3-year span. I don't know. It's just some random thought.
But I guarantee you, next year, this time, we're gonna lap you motherfuckers. Because you know what? Nobody works harder than us.
Nope.
Period.
How's that going? How's that going? One demonetization and losing millions.
They have their super chats, which people make more on their super chats than they do their ad revenue and stuff like that.
Millions of dollars later, how's that going? You're always going to lose, huh? You're my child. I've disciplined you a great many times, and I will discipline you again. You know why we do this? Because the red pill, this movement, it is a sickness of the highest order, and I don't enjoy it. You're going to pay. They showed some kind of video of her, which is supposedly her with a client.
Okay, but it's an anonymous source. Okay, so this is a photo of her meeting up with a guy.
It's not even her. I have it on full screen. That ain't even her.
It gets better. We got video and audio. Run the clip.
If you call me and prove it. Prove it.
Firstly, you should pay up.
No.
Cash only.
No. We can transfer. Do you have cash?
I would prefer to pay you half first and then half after. It's never worked out good when I pay up front.
Why? I'm here.
What is the context? Why is this filmed like this? I'm so confused. This is all fake. This is all some because their channel's tanking, and this is just some like drama WWE storyline they constructed.
I can't stay, but I cannot have sex for 2 and 3 hours. Like, who can do that?
It's not just for 2 and 3 hours. You will have to trust me on this. You will not be uncomfortable. You will not be painful. If you are, you may go. I will not force you to stay.
You can pay me half, and I will stay here for 1 hour.
1 hour doesn't mean you're only going to stay for 1 hour.
Then I will stay here for 1 hour and I'll leave. Because for you, 1 hour is enough. You said 2, 3 hours. I cannot stay for 2 and 3 hours.
You can't stay for 2 or 3 hours.
That don't even look like her.
Listen,
like we don't even see her face.
They don't have this.
That's a receipt. A receipt without a date, without a fucking store, without a fucking item is not a receipt. Because what you have is a piece of paper.
That's facts. And there's a lot of other pieces of paper here. You showed a scrumpled up piece of paper all in Chinese. Her getting fired for some place for 11 different reasons. It doesn't even say which one it is. You guys just assumed it's got to be all of them. It was rinky dink. I was really disappointed because I'm like, oh, listen, maybe they got something good. There was nothing there. Whether she is a or not, I don't care.
It doesn't even matter.
It doesn't even matter. Did Fresh get her pregnant or not? And if he did, he got to be accountable for that. That's it.
As a matter of fact, if you're trying to prove that she's a worker, and she is, and you didn't see it, it shows more what you are than what she is.
Every day. It's just funny to me that the dudes who were supposed to be experts at this literally couldn't see something that was supposedly right in their face, but their own fans could see it. Mm-hmm. How does that make you a credible leader in this regards?
Copyright infringement.
It doesn't.
When the fans pointed out to you, you call them stupid, uneducated, lonely dudes who have no game. But you, with all the game in the world, can't figure it out. You introduce her to your mom and your whole family. You was eating out her box. If she is what you claim she is, that's a bigger L for you. The fact that you got on a podcast and thought, yo, this is a W, I'm about to eviscerate everything. All you did was make your brand look more shaky, you dumbass. This would be like an evangelical getting accused of sleeping with a prostitute. He's like, no. It wasn't a prostitute, it was just a trans man.
She was not a prostitute, she was a crack. I didn't pay her in ducats, I paid her in crack. Because I would never pay for sex with money.
Guys, this is a police report where she basically stole.
They have a fucking police report in Chinese. This is so fucking ridiculous, dude.
Money from an individual. Okay, yeah. She stole money from an individual. All right. And
so apparently there's a police report about someone claiming she stole $1,000. She was never convicted. She was never charged. We have no information about this, but they're saying she's a criminal.
Yeah, damn.
How does that work? How do you work in law enforcement and before someone's ever found guilty, you say they're a criminal? And if she was a criminal, how does she get a visa to go from China to the U.S.? Think about how...
This will be the last one. Sorry about the fucking faggoty music in the background. If you can hear it. I don't even know. Hold on. Oh, you can barely hear it. Okay.
Again! Apparently, both you and I are very gay.
So now, this is the funniest one of all. Myron is calling them gay because they dance. They're what do you call it? Professional dancers, and Myron calls them gay because of that. But Myron, we all know, has a bunch of photos of him cuddling with guys. Fucking just being gay with guys, and you'll see.
At the end of the day, bro, you can't win because you're a sodomite. You lose automatically. No one gives a fuck what you gotta say.
Let me keep this up. I get this a lot. I get called gay pretty often. Preach much more than me.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All right, yeah. He called me and you bunch of sodomites a bunch of time, and they played a clip of you dancing.
Yeah, that's Mean Gene.
Wait, who's Mean Gene?
Mean Gene is a character that I have when I dance whacking.
Whacking?
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
I used to dance whacking. I don't dance anymore.
No?
No.
You make money moves?
Yeah, man. I was also teaching that dance.
So yeah, they saw this and they calling you a sodomite a bunch.
That's fine.
They got me over here.
And you're gay because you dance south. Oh my God.
Now here's the thing. People DM'd me a bunch of times. A lot of people hit me up, right? And look, I saw Andrew Tate in the comments being,
bro, Andrew Tate's a fucking homo. We've all seen that video of him dancing.
like, I'm not surprised. And here's the thing. I think this is one of the funniest insults online because to me,
it's not one.
And this is also something that I think is like really common for black folks, especially because everything is sus. Everything is, you like anime? Gay. You like reading books? Gay.
Me hanging out with girls? That's gay. Me dancing? That's gay.
You like to play video games a lot, especially back in the day when it wasn't cool? Gay. Everything was gay. It always used to make me laugh because I'm like, first off, I don't see anything wrong with being gay. And secondly, the hyper-masculine dudes who are like, oh man, that's gay, blah, blah, blah. They do the most sus shit behind closed doors. You got Myron over here.
Look at his face. He's like, I can't tell if he's uncomfortable or he's in heaven. That guy on him is enjoying it. Is Myron the Diddy?